So I was talking with one of my advisors today, and we were talking about this analogy that's come up quite a bit in regards to marketing. When you have multiple marketing funnels all feeding into one another and feeding into your sales appointment process, and it brought up the analogy that your marketing should be like spaghetti. Should not be like a kid's plate, like one of my kids' plates where they don't want anything touching. I mean, I was there when I was a kid, where you don't want this touching, you don't want the mashed potatoes touching the meat or anything like that. You want everything to be separate. Now, as a business owner, you do want things separate, right? You want to be able to check the ROI on your workshops and seminars as opposed to TV or radio or the billboards you're doing or whatever else you're doing. You want to be able to check the ROI to make sure that you're spending the money in the right places, correct? I mean, as a business owner, you want to make sure that the money you're spending is actually turning around, and we're all for-profit business, right? But what ends up happening when you have multiple marketing funnels, they tend to be like spaghetti, and they need to be intertwined where you don't necessarily know where one starts and one ends. The difficult part of that is that you don't really get to see the true ROI on specific marketing funnels. So let's say, for instance, for a specific example, you might be doing TV or radio, but you're also doing workshops, dinner seminars or educational workshops. So you've got multiple lines coming in, and they might have seen you on TV, but they never decided to call in or put in their information to get your call to action. But then all of a sudden they get hit with an invitation to go to your workshop. Now, your ROI in your workshop went up because they ended up coming in and becoming a client through your workshop, but they've been watching your TV or listening to your radio show for a while. And so that's what we're talking about with spaghetti, is that sometimes you just don't really know where the true ROI comes from. But what you need to look at is is the tide rising all ships. So when you start to do bigger mass media style of marketing, like radio, TV, local PR, or maybe you're the local expert on the local news station, commercials, billboards, those types of overall branding or partnerships with bigger companies in your area, maybe sports teams, things like that, you need to take a look at your overall ROI on all of your marketing. Is it rising, or is it falling, or is it staying steady, to see if are these branding efforts actually working or not? Because you're not going to be able to pinpoint, I got this business off this TV or this radio. You're going to be able to get some of that, but you need to be watching all of your marketing funnels to see, is that rising or falling, to make sure that the branding is actually working. So think about it, as you have multiple marketing funnels, are you trying to keep them separate, or are you using them like spaghetti, where you don't know where one ends and where one begins? Because that's how your true marketing really works really well, when things are just so smooth, everything tastes good, but you just don't really know where the noodles start or where they end. So hopefully that's helpful for you today. Have a great day.
Make sure you hit subscribe for more videos to come out by The Proven Way. I got plenty of more value that's coming your way. We're going to be posting videos every single week, as much as we can, on value out to you, for marketing, business tips, leadership tips, sales tips, on how you can be the best financial advisor you can be.